Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, Jo Knows Adventure. And today we're continuing on with my cruise that I took in September to Alaska out of Seattle on the beautiful Norwegian Joy. Today is day 6. We are cruising Glacier Bay. So let's get started. So before we get started on this video, I wanted to explain a couple things. The weather was not the greatest going up the Glacier Bay, and it was unexpectedly different than when I've gone before. We went up Glacier Bay to Marjorie Glacier, and then we came down and went to Hubbard Glacier, which I anticipated that's what we were going to do. But this video, well, that day we had a either or. And I didn't ask anybody why we didn't do both, but I'm assuming it's because our next port day would be Ketchikan, and we've gone to Ketchikan and gotten into, Norwegian has their own dock at Ward Cove, which is a little distance away. We'd get in like at 8 in the morning and we'd have to leave at 1. But this cruise had more time in each port. So we got Glacier Bay, pretty much out of Glacier Bay, probably about 5 in the evening, and had all night going on to our next destination. So I have a feeling that that was why we left Glacier Bay a little bit earlier, to give us more time to get to our next destination, which we had more time there. So that's just a little explanation. I was showing the map in my video here, and I really thought we were going to see both. But Glacier Bay is beautiful. If you have a cruise that's going to Glacier Bay, or you're looking for a cruise that goes up to Alaska, try to see if that cruise will go to Glacier Bay. Not every cruise ship goes. They only allow 2 cruise ships a day to go up to Glacier Bay. And Glacier Bay, I think Norwegian does there, Royal Caribbean, Holland America, and there's a couple of the smaller ships like Seabourn and that, they'll do Glacier Bay. So just a really great trip, but it's very scenic. So the best way for me to show you, because we're on the ship, is just to show you the scenery, pop in there a few things with a video of me talking and explaining something. So I just wanted to put that out there. So that's what this video is going to be. So sit back, enjoy the views, and listen to the music and my voice once in a while, and I'll see you on the other end. Well, good morning everybody from Glacier Bay. We are traveling up Glacier Bay today. This is an all-day thing, and right now it's about 8:30 in the morning. This is Monday, September the 15th, 2025. And it's very cloudy out, foggy. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, but we already had our breakfast up at the Garden Cafe. And then we went up to the observation lounge. They have a ranger up there all day, and we'll be able to have that on our TV as well, explaining different things about the Glacier Bay National Park. And you have an opportunity to buy a couple things. I just bought a magnet and a t-shirt. And so not really dressing anyway. I'll probably take a shower a little later before we go to dinner. Tonight we have dinner at La Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant. So we're looking forward to that. But nothing planned, because it's a sea day, pretty much just going up to the glaciers, and we'll see what we can see. All right, everybody. Glad to have you along. So this is our morning. Barely see anything, but you might see a whale or two. We have a big population of sea otters as we go. But when we get up to the end, it's Marjorie Glacier and the Grand Pacific. The Grand Pacific Glacier is very dirty, dark, so it almost looks like just land. But it is a glacier nonetheless. And then Marjorie Glacier is the big one. And the ship will take several 360 turns, so every side of the ship gets a chance to see the glacier. So we may go up to the bow if they allow it. It just depends on the weather. Kind of misty, but just because of the clouds, it's really not raining right here. So I'll bundle up and see what I can see through the day. All right, Jim, over here. Jim and I are ready to head out to the bow of the ship, see what's happening up there. You can see people up there already. So we're going to go up there to experience a little bit of the bow of the ship. Just returned from the bow of the ship, and we passed Reed Glacier on the bow, but this is Lampu Glacier. They call it Lampu because of the blue that shows up on the ice. chunks of ice. As we get closer and closer to Johns Hopkins Glacier, they're going to turn eventually. Our ship is still at Johns Hopkins, and we're making a full 360 turn, so everybody on every side, front and back, get a chance to see the glacier. So right now the other side is looking, but I wanted to point out 2 years ago when we got here in June. This area is like a sanctuary for seals. This is their breeding ground, and I think we were only allowed to go right up in there, and we weren't this close to the glacier, so I guess coming in September has its advantages. At first we didn't think we were going to be able to see anything because coming up here, it was very foggy, cloudy out, and even raining. So this is kind of nice. It's kind of calm, and we got a little bit of rain happening, but it's real light. And the ship is moving so still right now. This is amazing, guys. And we're supposed to be able to see some goats up there in the green, but I don't see any right now. We've been looking. You see the ships moving to make that turn. So it's very nice. So about 7 o'clock this morning, we were here. We picked up the park rangers. And about 8 o'clock, we were about here when the rangers started talking this morning up in the observation lounge, where we went up there just to see if I could get a magnet, because they do have some stuff. And they, all through the day, they're speaking. So we came by Reed Glacier. We came by Lampu Glacier. And then right now we are at John Hopkins Glacier right here. So when we finish turning around, we come back out. Now, if we were going to go up to see Marjorie Glacier, we would go all the way up to the end. And up at the end is Grand Pacific Glacier, which is kind of a dirty, ugly looking thing, but it is a glacier nonetheless. And then from there, we see Marjorie Glacier. And Marjorie Glacier is spectacular, and they do a full 360 turn there before coming back down. So Glacier Bay Day was going up to John Hopkins Glacier. We did not go to Marjorie Glacier. I guess it was a one or the other, which wasn't bad. And we had a good glacier viewing. Didn't see any goats, no sea otters, no seagulls, but the views were amazing. So we just went up to the Garden Cafe. They had salmon chowder. So Jim decided he wanted some salmon chowder, and I just had a hamburger patty, no bread. Came back to the room, kind of hanging out at the room all day today. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of sun. It was nice to have the rangers speak off and on all day, and I think they're on our TV channel now doing a special presentation. Well, good evening. from the high seas on our way to Ketchikan. Hopefully we can catch a can. It sounds like the weather's going to be a little rough tomorrow, but we'll see. We've been pretty fortunate with our weather, but we just had a wonderful dinner at La Cocina and had dessert, but I didn't take any pictures. But it was a good dinner, and we met some really nice ladies sitting next to us and from Georgia. So that was part of our conversation, and we just didn't take any pictures. So anyway, I did take a picture of the menu, so I'll point out what we got. But anyway, so we're just gonna get out of the room a little bit and just gonna walk around, maybe put some coin in the slot machines and see what we can do. All right, guys. All right, guys, wasn't that beautiful? Oh, even if it was cloudy or rainy or cold, the view was magnificent. And it's just awe-inspiring, no matter how much sun is shining or how clear the mountains look in the distance with snow-capped mountains. It just was a neat day. It's one of my favorite things on an Alaska cruise is Glacier Bay. So I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. Hey, if you're here, that means you watched all the way through, which really helps the algorithm. My watch time hours. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thumbs up for liking the video, comment, and share. Why not, right? So next video will be day 7, and I will get that to you next week. And tomorrow morning, the 25th of October, I'm flying to Los Angeles to get on the Norwegian Bliss and take a 7-day Mexican Riviera. So I'll finish these videos for Alaska, and then I'll start showing the videos for Mexican Riviera, which takes us into January, where I'll take a 14-day cruise on the new Norwegian Viva out of Galveston in January. And so I'm going to have something with cruising every week now until probably April, 1st of May. So stay tuned for it all, right? All right, guys. I hope today, whatever you're doing, you're having a good day. I hope you're being safe. And until next week, love you all. Bye-bye.